For the past 2 decades, I've been chasing these monsters with every bone in my body. Started as rumors, and shouts, and screams. For being so hard to find, so sly, so stealthy, these piles of poop sure know how to rip a man's heart out. It wasn't until they got my wife, my kids, my best friends, that I knew I had to do something. People hire me because I'm darn good at finding the demons no one else can find. I'm Eric Wen, signing off. Professional hater hunter. Haters, you better run.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Ooh, that is pretty good. What was that? I'm not quite sure, but it was super fun to make. All right. Hey everyone, I'm Eric Wen, and today we're going to be talking about the imaginary haters. Let me break that down. Basically, multiple times in the last month, I'd be talking to some of my friends, I'd be thinking to myself, and a problem would present itself in the conversation. A problem would be something along the lines of, I need to put myself out there more in this area, but bam, roadblock. I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm terrified to do that because there's people that are just going to crap all over me, or no one wants to see my stuff. My stuff isn't good enough yet for people to see. I'm a failure. I'm not doing what I know I should be doing. Cycle. These conversations or inner monologues would always catch my attention because it wasn't like there wasn't a solution. In fact, the solution would be a part of the conversation. It would be on the table, super enticing, but also so unattainable. The reasons would vary, but it would always sort of trace back in some way to the haters. The skip from earlier was sort of a joke, but it is sort of true that we treat the haters like they're out there ready to pounce and rip us apart at any second. And the recurring threats are always some form of judgment or disappointment. And the way we talk about it, it's like this is guaranteed to happen. These conversations would sort of go on and on and on, either in my head or with my friends, until suddenly, like just being snapped out of a trance, would come the conversation breaking question. The question, wait. Has that actually ever happened to you? That thing that you're so sure is gonna happen and is horrible and people are just gonna come out of nowhere and pounce all over you and rip you apart. Have you actually ever made anything, put it out there, and people have actually done that? More often than not, the answer is not even close. We're so held back by this idea that people are going to judge us, but in reality, really, how many people have actually seen something you posted and said, this sucks, or can you stop posting until you're a little better? Usually the opposite happens. Usually people are like, actually, when I think about it, whenever I've shared something, people have really liked it, and it sort of encouraged me, and then I wanted to make more stuff. And imaginary haters. Do you see why it's crazy? Like, we put in so much time and energy and effort to appease and tiptoe around people that don't exist. Why do we do this? Why do we literally change our behavior to avoid a reality that's completely baseless? Ourselves. We really don't like being embarrassed, and we're a lot more driven by feelings than we'd like to admit. Earlier I said imaginary haters, but in a way, the haters aren't imaginary. But it's not people out there, it's ourselves. We're the ones stopping ourselves. We're the ones with the loudest voices telling ourselves that we suck. If everyone actually stopped and counted the people who are actually in the way, ready to judge, ready to rip you apart, it's a lot like most of those people are imaginary. Oh my gosh, this light is so cool. Look at that, look at that. The real, not imagined reality is that there's actually a ton of people out there that are excited to see that new thing from you, that want to hear your new idea and are curious about your process. And on top of that, there are so many more people out there than you think, myself included, that like genuinely believe in you and are excited that you're passionate about something and about what you're passionate about. I don't want to keep saying haters this many times in the same video, but seriously, let's stop tiptoeing around the imaginary haters. Let's just keep creating. Let's keep sharing our stuff. Let's keep putting ourselves out there. Let's stop ourselves from stopping ourselves. We can do it. Thanks everyone for listening. I'm Eric Wen, normal person taking little steps towards bigger things. Yes, I love making videos, but I also really love encouraging young adults and creators. So if you're interested in coming along for that ride, maybe hit that subscribe button. I post here at least weekly. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm Eric Wen, signing off. Professional hater hunter.